Welcome to AutoWorld of Conway. Today we'll be previewing this beautiful 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass. So this one fashioned as a 442 W30, but it's not the real McCoy, but it sure does look the part, drives the part. About half or a third the price for a real one. So we'll take a little bit of time today and go through this car. We'll drive it, take a look inside, push the buttons. That way you can understand exactly what this car has to offer. So brand new Mickey Thompson tires. It's got front disc brakes, power steering. And the power plant, 455. Inside, got reupholstered bench seat, tilt wheel, aftermarket radio, column shift. It's a pretty solid old car. I've been under it and I've driven it. We'll do that together. We'll point out a couple of little flaws the car has that might not show up in the pictures. Just a little spot right there starting. Around the back window is very nice. No bubbles or blisters that we see. Little nick in the material there that's been touched up. Real clean around the back, all the top. Bright white, looks terrific. Wonderful compliment to this car. All the stainless and chrome presents very well. Those wheels, very fitting. Factory wheel. So part of the 442 dressing, the spoiler in the back, the badges, this dual exhaust. This front bumper appears to be somewhat new or recent. We bought this from an estate. The gentleman had purchased it not shortly before his passing. And he had invested a good bit in new transmission, some mechanics on the car. So that way he could drive and enjoy it. There's actually a mark in this door. We're going to have that repaired so you can see it scratched there. I have that done this week. So I would consider this car be a nice above average driver. Something you take to car shows and cruise ins, be proud of. All of your gauges work. No HVAC. Aftermarket gauges, we'll get to that in just a minute. Speakers in the back, package tray, fabric continued on. Got my assistant Bobby here. He's going to help us today. Boy, what a beautiful engine compartment. See the power steering reservoir down there, as well as the power disc brakes. New wiper motor. And so we've tried not to over detail this car. Oftentimes we get these cars and people have blacked out the undercarriages. There's a trim tag. But we intentionally try to leave the car to where you can see truly her real condition. This car is very solid. Engine was done. I was told this was out of a 71 Cutlass. And it has been rebuilt again from the daughter telling us. So we'll fire it up. So it is up to operating temperature. I started this car yesterday and this morning and have driven it. And the electric choke does function. Works just as it is supposed to. We'll get a little shot of the exhaust tone. Just the right tone. Got a 10-volt rear. Sport racing mirrors. So why don't we do this? Why don't we go for a ride? Dash pad. The dash is cracked right there in the center. It's got a little spot. So we left the dash cover. Let's see, we got source. So here we at our main dealership.
You got a fast car, and I got a plane.
Appropriate song, huh? There's the wipers. You can try to push all the buttons here for you. See, this is my 20th year going on making these videos for our customers. I think we caught the school bus here on the way out. I'm going to pause for just a moment. All right, we'll try that again. Traffic is cleared. Run through the gears one more time. Also, what I've failed to mention, we didn't go in the trunk, so we'll take a look at that when we return to the dealership. You can see nice and easy on the steering wheel, 55 miles per hour. And that's what we like to see in these classic cars. Again, this car's very well sorted mechanically. Like I said, he was driving the car. It shows some signs of usage. So not a 100-point car, but probably an 85 to 90-point car. So back at the dealership, we've got the trunk open. Neglected to do that earlier. So you can see original floor pan. Looks great. Could use a resplatter in the splatter paint or a trunk mat. That's okay, we don't mind. Nice clean car. Another place I like to look on all these cars, the tail light panel. So there you have it. 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass 442 Tribute here at AutoWorld of Conway, where we always have good cars for good people.
Please don't